The ERL Warriors for Peace INDYCAR Series ended the 2025 Season A and B with Adriano Piñeiro as champion. But we switched the page today with a new series begin, an ERL Elite Racing League. I am LGN Luis Gonzalez Nunez, and this is ERL, the Indy Live Series. Presented by Big One Broadcasting. So welcome to everyone. The new series begin here in Mid-Ohio. We have 2 races. Basically, the series is consistent in 10 days, so 10 races. 3 days is gonna be a double race. Like today, we have Mid-Ohio, and the next one is gonna be on Road America. And the last season is gonna be on 3 ovals, so that's when we're gonna check later the schedule. So all started on October 14 with the Freedom 100. No point systems. It's just normal Freedom 100. What every ERL do it every season in the before Indy 500 in the INDYCAR series. So winning by Thompson Gardner was the winner that day. But today we have 2 races, like I said, the 10. It's gonna be a short Indy Live Season 1. So welcome to everyone. We are in qualifying. 8 minutes and 41 minutes remain. We have the first group in the grid. So we wanna see the group. Who's so far in the grid for now? Put some. Here we go. This is Dylan Harvin with the car number 57 in the grid. Also, we have a chat in there. I'm gonna put the track. Here we go. That's much better to recognize where we are. Now it's in turn 6 and 7. One of the toughest in there and the track. Let's go to the Giro with him. That's really loose the car when you exit, especially when INDYCAR. Now we go in and turn the last section, the 11, 12, 13 to the right, lane to the left, and this is the finish line. And for now, it's in provisional 5 for him. Tyler 40 in the pit. No match for him. We have Jack Frankenfeld is in pits too. In the 3rd place so far. Let's see people in grid. Let's see people in grid. A lot of people. So this is the second. Actually, they are the second people coming out. So the first group is just ready to go. For now, the provisional poll is for Tyler 40 so far. Justin is coming outside. Also, we have this Ethan Stanley. We have to keep an eyes on him because it's gonna be one of the guys who could have beat in this road course. So we're gonna go on board with him so far. Let's see how it works. Now it's going turn 10 to the right, turn 11 to the left. Very tough over here, especially in INDYCAR. It's really difficult. You have to break it in line and go to the finish line. Now it started for the new it's gonna be in the new fastest lap for him. So because he needs to only 2 laps just to reheat the tires and get in there again. Let's see, what is the timing so far? There we go. This should be put this one. That is the better one. 114.1 for Tyler 40. That's the fastest lap for him. We still have it on board with Ethan Stanley so far. I'm just gonna check the flag. It is in fourth, so 114.9 for Ethan Stanley for now. Also, what is Andy? There is Andy Kuchenbauer, the prodigy, like call it Gary every time. He's the Indy Oval NXT champion in the fixed series, so we have to keep it in mind of him because he is the currently first. Actually, that's the most important. He is the first Indy NXT Oval champions every Tuesday night after the fixed series with Jacob Collins in PY Broadcasting. So we are 3 minutes and 34, 33 and remain to go. The race is going to be a 40 minutes, 40 minutes race. Oh, the schedule. That's most important to show everyone. In between, we see Indy making laps, and there. This is the schedule remain. You already talking about the 12th running on the Freedom 100, winning by Thompson Gardner. Today we have 24 laps around the Mid-Ohio. Later this, we're gonna go for Road America. This is gonna be a quick trip to Road America. And next week, December 11, same time, same channel, we're gonna have a Long Beach tough, even with these cars. And then we have the first oval, so that's Andy could be good over there. The Phoenix 75. And then 2 weeks later, we're gonna go 2 weeks later from today. We have a Barber, Watkins Glen, and then we come back next year on January 8th with the traditional. That's gonna be a real entertainment for everyone. The Pocono 100. Then we're gonna go to Iowa 75, and we're gonna finish in St. Louis 93, basically 93 miles in the World Wide Technology Raceway, the Gateway. So that's gonna be our schedule from so far. That's gonna be our schedule. Hey, we're gonna talk about the history stuff. Always with Gary, we do that stuff. But Indy Lights, we okay. So let's talk about the Indy Lights and in there. So the name is the EL 15. So you have an engine Mazda, the P63 2.0 liter single turbo charger. So 6-year speed, and the power is 450 horsepower with 50 horsepower plus push to pass. So the push to pass is at least is 90 or 100. I think it's 100 seconds. We're gonna figure it out in race. Ethan Stanley is the provisional pole for now with 1 minute and 14.0. Another one. We have Richie Hearn. Also, Richie Hearn, one of the Atlantic champions. You remember in that time, in 92, 93, we're going to talk about the history, about the Indy Lights. You can come in to INDYCAR from Indy Lights or for the Atlantic Formula. So Richie Hearn came for the Atlantic Formula when he came to race in the IRL IRL, and then he jumped into with the car series. So there is the 96 top three. He finished third in the 96 Indy 500 and also winning the Las Vegas 97. So pretty good for Richie Hearn to have it here today. So the season is over. Everyone have a 1 minute remain, 1 minute 43 minutes remain to make the last couple laps, or finish the lap actually, basically. Yeah, so basically it's that. That's the racing allowed to everyone. No in oval, so you have to finish your. If the clock is or the checkered flag is out, you lose your lap. In road, you can keep it until the timing is out. So it's 1 minute 50. Oh, spinning for Beschumer. If I glitch or just I mispronunciation my the last name, just let me know for sure. No, the same the pronunciation for me. Well, we do the best for sure. There's a kind of glitch on the stuff. We have some people make laps. Let's see who's on the track. Not much people in the track so far. With 15 seconds remain, we don't have grid yet, so we have to wait for that. So far I can tell you, Indy Light have a basically 6 different names for the whole history started in 1977 to now. So the USAC Mini Indy Series, then the America Racing Series, the Firestone Dayton Indy Light Series, then the Xfinity Indy Pro Series, the Firestone Indy Light Series, and so far for now, something is too wrestling to stuff, the Indy NXT or Next Series, to all of the people like the racing stuff. So let's go to the. We're gonna have a big pace for sure. It's gonna be a huge pace. For sure, it's not gonna be a standing restart. So let's go for the standing grid. Here, the first race on Mid Ohio. This is the grid for the first row. It's a Stanley with 114.0. In the second with Tyler 40. Presley Sora. Is it Presley Sora? It's the curly Presley Sora in the grid. In row 2 with the Beschumer. In row 3 is Hadward and White, Rich Hearn, and Ryan Gable. In row 5, we have Chad Frankenfeld and Andy Kuchenbauer in top 10. Let's come into the next. Here we go. We have bunch of letters. Paul bunch of letters. Dylan Javier, Hunter Smith. In 14, James Watson. In 15, Austin and Abib. We're gonna go to grid soon, so maybe we're gonna run in soon to there. Oh, it's gonna be still and running. And 16, Chris Forsyth, 17, Norgard, 18. We have 18, Stanley, and 19, Colin Hiles and Dan Morera in 20th. The big grid, actually. Very big grid. Thomas Kuhl, In 21 and 22, Crafton. Then Gordon Hatfield, Chris Aldred, and Corey Abbott in 25. Kate Pocock, the 40 people, so the 40 family. So Tyler 40 is on the front row, and Bruce 40 and Frank 40 and 28. We don't see Michael Javier, maybe starting on grid, and Gabby Higgins on and 30th. And the last one on the road with Gerard Rexin, Mark Rubilas, Eric Dubois, and Andrew Hardcastle. That's it. 34 cars grid, 17 in the road. That's a lot of people, to be honest, to have the first in the series. Oh, okay. So we're gonna have they are in turn 10 so far. It's gonna be a really exciting race. Anyways, we're gonna talk about a lot of stuff about the history about Indy, like when the USAC started from the mini Indy series in season 1. But we're gonna talk about later about this. The green flag is coming down, and here we go. We are on the way here in Mid Ohio with Tyler 40 take the lead for so far in turn 1. Nice defense on Tyler 40 on turn 1 with Stanley taking the second place. So far for good. Side by side with Ethan Stanley. And Tyler 40, nice defense on turn 4 and 5 over there. Still on board with Tyler 40. Nice defense of on Tyler 40 on the first lap. But for sure, we know Ethan Stanley, how he's driving, progressing stuff. Actually, Tyler 40 really disappointed in the last season in the Indy car series, the IRL, when they have the chance to win the championship, but they have a big incident in Mexico City, and then the Michigan cut everything from here for him, but take the champion. Push pass. That's the red things. It's 150 seconds every time they push. So Tyler Ford is going for the push pass. Also, Ethan Stanley. Wow, look at that. The sound of the limiter of the car. So it's kind of no too much stuff in there. So it's not too much RP for the car. That's the battle. This is the battle. You can see in ours in the screen. You can see that Ethan Stanley make the fastest sector. So basically, it's very fast in the sector 2. Sorry, on the track. And start to make the small difference between the car number 91 and 92 with Caleb Pusher. So Pusher is getting a little bit back on the battle. It's 1.2 seconds behind, and I think, like I guessing, Stanley and 40 start to pull away. And I think Ethan Stanley don't want to attack like he's doing now. I just talking about too early about the pushing together. But they doing a pretty good job on there. They see me well on the back. Some battles on the back. We have this train with James Watson and Dylan Javier and Craig Forsyth in the 13, 14, 15. Even, my God, even on the back, even in 24, we have a side by side with Jerry Rexin and Corey Abbott over there with 21 to go. So we have a 24 to go. So the rules over here is no pit stop. Normally, the real life, they don't make pit stops, so they don't need to. Even for the tires, if you make the change the tires or something, you're gonna get penalized for sure. So you don't have to do it in there. Presil Soda side by side with Caleb Pushamer. They going on turn 3 and 4. Wow, they have a small touch. But Presil Soda take the third place. The former NASCAR driver, Ocho he is in the NASCAR 25 iRacing game. Oh, is it disappear? Oh no. There it is. Come back for Precisora on track. Now Presley have to push because the guys on the front are Stanley and 40. They start to they escape for 2.8 seconds ahead. So it's gonna be tough for them. It's just they need to. He's had to pull away for sure from Schumer. There is the side by side the Ethan Stallion 40, but it just showed the car on 40. No big deal actually. It doesn't look like, but it is. It is tough for sure. Keeping in mind when you try to defend the Richard Hearn in 6. Let's see on board with Richard Hearn how it is. How does it look like in there with the race where.com car? On front they have Justin and Kel. And Andy's on the back. Here we go. The Indy Oval NXT champion in 7th place. Man, the condition of the push to pass is really well, you have to use it actually. It's not like a long distance like we have in INDYCAR series. We're gonna show the remain push to pass in there. 40 with 93, Stanley with 112. I think Justin forgot to set up the push to pass. We still have a 150. Rich Hearn using the push to pass. The other guys on the back, Smith, Gable, Watson don't have push to pass. I don't see it in my screen, so maybe some problems of the LTPO, but it is okay. No big deal. Ethan Stanley still try to make the pass, but just waited for the last minute. For sure, he will make the pass soon, so we have to wait for him. What is happening around? You think we see all of these cars around? Ooh, Richard Hearn, a little bit wide over there. And look at that, the dust. All that does is that people go away to the car and then came back and left all this dust around. They are in turn 4 and 5, coming to the 6 and 7, and then close to the finish line. You can see the different, all of this big group, and then the two guys on the front with Tyler 40 and Tyler 40 and Ethan Stanley on the front in the big gap, but you can see on the top. In total, 13 crossing the finish line. So let's go to the leaders over here. So the Indy Lights is signed in 1977 with the name USAC Mini Indy Series. Season 1 winning by Tom Begley and Herman Johnson. This is a co-champion. Both of them winning one race, but also both of them have actually both of them won 2 races out of the 4. So basically, the first season was stressed on Milwaukee, Canadian Tire, and Phoenix Raceway. So all of this from 1977 to 1980, when USAC was in the mini Indy series in that time. Then they decide to cut. They don't want more Indy Light series or Indy Mini series. So until 6 years later, the American Racing Series came back from 1986 to 1991. Then it came back to with the new name, the Firestone Dayton Indy Light Series from 1992 to 2001. They have basically all that races. It was oval, just ovals and ovals and ovals. Nothing road course. Same for the Xfinity Indy Pro Series when they have basically mostly oval. Then they came back with some road course in Mid Ohio. I think Toronto came too, but I'm not sure. And Firestone. Then in 2007, Firestone Indy Light Series to 2022. And then in 2023, they decide to change it to Indy NXT or Indy Next Series. Since 2001 or 2002, basically, the series is partner with the INDYCAR series. After when the almost the car championship is gone, decide to allow to development basically with the INDYCAR series. So Mid Ohio, the Indy Light racing by 37 times, included 2 or 3 races in the weekend basically. The first race winning by Stephen Millen, 1986, with the March Bulk. This is the first race. Santiago Urrutia and Carl Kerworth winning by 3 races together. So side by side with Tyler, Ethan Stanley and 40. But nope, it's not enough. I think the defense on the Ethan is really strong, but Tyler 40 have a 48 and push to pass, and Stanley 84. So kind of keep in mind on that to the end of the race with 15 to go. So Davison, Award, Harvey, and Oliver Aske, they have 2 races winning in this track. So really impressed how they still use it. Maybe they have for the next season. I don't know yet, but we have to wait it. What is going to happen when the Indy Light Series, when they have the new season and come back to this track. So let's go to Indy because he winning 4 spots so far. Winning the position on Richard Hearn and also with William White. So he's over there. And front to him, you have a Justin Wardward. And Persisola went away. It's just 2 seconds ahead. Also, it's 4 seconds ahead behind all of these guys. The guy on the front there is the gap between each other. So we can go to well, this group is really huge from 4th to 8 or 10 or 11. That's the Scar Foresight. The last car in the grid with 13. But it's not much happening. The track just big stint. We had Rexing going away on the track. Here we go. Let's see another one. Let's see what happened. Rexing and turn 6 and 7. Well, and nice break for Rexing for now. Let's go to live. Also reveal us have a issue in. Wow, nice slide. Repeat for him, and he hold it after the turn. That's his turn 1. So all the dust. Look at that, the dust in the track. Keep it under there. That's what I talked about in the couple laps ago. And you have to reheat it again the tires. So that's a big deal for the car. We go live again. With Ethan Stanley still keeping the track on tile of 40. But he can. We have an incident with Bruce 40. Yeah, too much torque, too fast in the throttle. He is in 30th, sorry, in 30th over there. Also, Norgard 10-2 in the last section with too many cars. Oof. A good job to stay over there. Nice job on the for Norgard. Don't move the car when you have this incident. You don't have to move the car for sure. We go live with the leaders over there. They gonna have a lap down soon. That's gonna be Breeze 40. I don't wanna think about it. Maybe gonna have some favoritism to make Stanley put away side by side in turn 2, but not enough. It's not enough. So I think it's 40 is doing a good job to keep it the first place. And the defended position on the Stanley is and 40 is really important. Let's go with the onboard on Stanley. All that dirt, all that gravel in the track is incredible. And the problem is, when you touch that, you can lose the car. And also, the car is getting dirty over there. So blue flag for one of the 40s. It should be, who knows who's gonna be. Oh, it's gone away. Whoa, my God, he went. Oh, he breaking and leaving the first and second past him. So Nice, a good job over there. Meanwhile, Andy make the pass on White, sorry. Now it's in fourth. I don't know what happened on Justin. Let's see what's happening on Justin because I seen. Oh, he have a look like net code. Let's see the replay on board with Justin. Oh, Bicel. Look like in camera have a contact with the car on the front, but nope. He lose a lot of time over there and losing. I think it's a 4-2-11 now, 6 spots down, and Andy take the spots of the front. But unfortunately for him, Sora is 2 seconds ahead. Maybe the lap down could be help him to stay on the front and tip it. Sorry, catch him on the front. So we have to talk about this because so far now they are in the today is fourth. Today's the qualifying draw for the Indy the PRI Pusher 500. So today is Gary and Andrew Good in the booth in P1, and tomorrow for ERN Elite Racing Network, we're gonna be at 8 p.m. Eastern Time with the Faster Friday. So stay tuned over there. And then we're gonna come back next week on Monday 8th with the practice 6, I think so, on the Cusher 500 on ERL channel. So gonna be me and actually Gary and I on the booth. But so far we have a draw, and the qualifying is this Saturday on PRI channel with Justin. With Justin Pechauer, from Race Spot, Gary, and also Andrew Good in the booth. So it's gonna be tomorrow in the PRI channel. So stay tuned on that because it's gonna be a really excited, and 128 people sign up for that race, and just only 33 gonna take the green flag next Sunday at 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. No, just kidding. I think so. It's at the noon, around noon on there. So we're gonna be really excited over there. The big guys on the community on the INDYCAR is gonna be in that place. It seems Indy is that to catch Percy Sora is 2 seconds, but the push to pass on let's see, the push to pass remains 38 for Andy, and Sora have 117, so they have a lot push to pass to use. So we have 77 to go, with Tyler 40 with 16 seconds in there. So getting close. That's the time when the tire is getting too hot and they don't want to play anymore around, huh? So you have to be very careful about what you do in the track. So it's very close. William White. Sit on board with him in turn 1. Look at that. This little bit loose in there, Andy, but nice exit on him. That's the problem about the car in this track. They have this limited at the speed. Let's see what's happening on the front with Ethan Stanley. Do the best to try to catch a Tyler 40, but they can. Front 11 and 12. For sure, Ethan Stanley is more fast, but you know what? The Tyler 40 defense is really strong. It is super strong. They cannot make the pass. Remainder of the push to pass is 37. Ethan Stanley have, and Tyler 40 have just 7. So it's just one push and gone. So just Ethan Stanley need to wait for the opportunity. And this is the opportunity. How you exit on turn 2 well, you can have a good push to make the pass in turn 4. This is turn 3. But no push to pass for them. Oh, 0 loose on turn 4 and 5. But it's still there, still there. 5 to go. What is the condition on the track? So we didn't talk about this. That's the condition of the track. Temperature on the track is 122. Kind of hot, huh? Very hot. Humidity is 34.12. And the temperature on in the ambient is 82, so pretty hot. Super hot in Mid-Ohio now in the track. Now they have a chance. Tyler 40 make the pass and before turn 2. Nope. Not enough. Look at the exit on the Ethan Stanley. He did make a good job in the exit on the turn 2. Whoa, we have a contact over there. Let's take it off the weather. He make the pass, but not enough because Tyler 40 make the break point a little more far and make the defense, but Tyler 40 don't have more push to pass. It's just about time. See the gaps. It's 2 tenths in there. But this is the battle. And also you have a lap down in front. Ooh, you have a 2 laps down. Nice job over there. The 28, the Colin Heil over there on front. The battle of the race. Nice race of these 2 guys. Could be 3 wide. But Colin, oh, you have a contact. Colin Heil went wide, and now you can use the push to pass and retake the lead on Ethan Stanley with 3 to go. Nice job on Tyler 40 with stay on front for almost 21 laps. Let's see if it's Tyler 40 have a tires and speed to catch again, but no, I think it's just in 2 laps. He just sorry, in half a track, just pull away for 3 tenths. But for sure, Stanley didn't want to. Oh, look at that! It's loose over there. Now side by side, but Ethan Stanley have a push to pass. That's the problem. They have just 5 seconds remain. See, Chad is over there, also in position 6 over there, with a lot of push to pass also too, in battle to take the top 5 or so far. One of the owners of the ERL. So stay around, because coming next is coming Road America. It's gonna be 20. How many laps? That's a good question. 60 laps. It's a poor course. So the white flag's out with Ethan Stanley. I don't want to clinch. I don't want to say. I don't want to clinch nothing. I don't want to say nothing. But the white flag's out. So Ethan Stanley is going to take the checkered flag and be the first winner on the Indy Light Series, the ERL Indy Light Series. So this is turn 6 and 7. What a nice battle with Tyler 40. Stay behind on Tyler 40 for whole 9. All the race long for sure. Turn 11 and 12. 13. And this is the checkered flag. Ethan Stanley is the first winner on the Indy Light Series. What a nice race for him, winning today here in Mid-Ohio. That is the winner. Let's see the other people coming in the track. Remember, coming next is coming the Road America, and all this interview, all the interviews coming next to the last race, because we don't have too much time. We have just 10 minutes. I guess it's 10 minutes to the last, to the next race in Road America. So. Yeah, it's at 8 p.m. So sorry, it's gonna be at 8:40. So we don't have not much. Just we have only 10 or 12 minutes to jump in to the other session. So between we see the 29 and 27 passing borderline. This is the final results from the race today in Mid-Ohio. Have to go into the first one for sure. There we go. Oh, what is? It should be going. We have to start it again. Let's see. Here we go. There is. The final results in Indy Mid-Ohio. Ethan Stanley winning by time of 1 second. Presley Soda third. Indy Bauer. Yeah, race control William White. It's not a race control for sure. Chad Frankenfeld, Richie Hearn, Hunter Smith, Ryan Gelb, and Justin Watworth. By the way, Indy Bauer is the driver of the day with 6 spots today, winning here in Mid-Ohio. Let's go to the next. James Waxon, Bert Forsyth, Bashamer, Morera, Kerry Agot, Connor Hatfield, Jared Rectin, Grafton, Thomas Kuhl, and Kel Pacock in 20th. Next one with Norgar, Chris Alred, Paul Banchaletters. That's the name he want to take to tell everyone. Then we have Hanafit, Kevin Higgins. That's the word. That's the name. Dylan Harvin, Frank Body, Colin Hyle, Mark Rubila, and Bruce Bryce Body with 2 laps now. The next one, the last 4 cars in the grid with Andrew Hardcastle, Eric Dubois, and didn't finish the race with Marshall Stanley and Mitchell Javier. That is the final results here in Mid Ohio. Okay, so we're gonna have a break. I have to go into the on the session, and when we come back, we're gonna go to Road America and have the second race soon here in P1. So be right back, guys. Okay, people, we are back to the second race. It's kind of quiet over here. We should be put some music to just keep in mind. We are back here to the second race in mid Ohio. Actually, no, it's Road America. We have paddles. Look at that. There we go. We are show some of the cars in there in turn 13 with some paddles over there close to the 14. And we are changing with Kerry Cabot and then Ethan Stanley once again taking the lead in this race. Wow, a lot of paddles. Let's see on board with him. Let's see how critical is all of this stuff, all of the paddles. I have the music in there, but yeah, I think so. It's not go too much in there. Anyways, we have the board with him. Let's see what's happened. He is in turn 5 and 6. And then we're going to, well, that's the top one. And turn 8. Remember what's happened last in the last race in the race of on Mid Ohio in the Warriors for Peace IndyCar Series. We have paddles, and I think Ethan Stanley have some issue in that time in one of the turns when he went to the wall and retired the car. He was winning the race, and then he had to retire the car and lose the first position by, I think it's Adriano Piñeiro win the race that day. I don't know, my memory is kind of bad. Then we have the Canada corner to turn 12, 13, 14. And going to the checkered flag. Well, checkered flag for the line, for the finish line, actually. And this is the timing so far: 150.947 for it. Well, losing the car on board, but he makes the fastest lap for sure, so he don't need to worry about it. You see another car around. We have a James Waxon in the track. Tyler 40 back. He put back with 155.872. The guy finished second in the last race in Mid Ohio. This is P1 Broadcasting. We are the first season of the Indy Live Series, the IRL Indy Live Series here in P1 Broadcasting, sponsored for us for sure. The first race winning by Ethan Stanley, but just 1 second ahead of Tyler 40. Once again, thank you so much. If you want to share, subscribe, click the button, like. We really appreciate all that stuff, and we are here just to show all this stuff about the Indy Live Series. So I like the name Indy Live Series. I don't like, to be honest, this is my opinion. I really don't like when you have they change the name for NXT, and Gary like it because it look like wrestling stuff. But in my side, it's like a meh. Prefer to keep it the Indy Live, keep it simple in there. 7 seconds to finish the street. Finish the. Actually, we are ready to make the grid. It's gonna be a long pace for sure. So far, we can have a lot of time to talk about all of these 36 cars. Today's 36 cars. Actually, in this race is 36 cars. Here in oh, this is interesting. We have Eric Dubois with wet tires, but well, for sure it's gonna be dry soon. So let's go to the grid started today in the Road America. They should be showing me the static grid line, but they don't want it. In any case, if it's not working, we gonna do it by voice. Nope, we don't have the grid. We found the grid. There it is. I don't know why they show me they started like this, kind of greens on the on the stuff. But anyways, Taylor 40 is the poleman today with 155.872. Ethan Stanley in second place. We have Hunter Smith and Marshall Stanley and 4 and 3 and 4. Jack Frankenfeld, Dan Morera. Kel Bushamer and Thomas Kuhl. Wesley Soda and William White. The first pride road in the race. Followed by Justin Ward, Indy Kuchenbauer, Chris Forsyth, Connor Penfield, Colin Heil, Jerry Rexil, Brian Gable, Austin Anna Heat. It's kind of tough. So you want to tell me if I do it wrong, just let me know. I don't mind to change all the stuff for the next week for that. Corey Abbott and Chris Albert in position 20th. Surprise, we have Matt Wagner in 21, Bruce 40, Mitchell Harbin, Richard Hearn, Andrew Hardcastle, Frank 40, Andrew Balax, it should be the name. So the people with no time, so Jeff Watson, there is all the cars going to, even in turn 3, just going to the back straight of there. Paul, we have Jeff Watson, no time. We have Paul, bunch of letters, and Norgar in 13 in period. And the last remain cars, we have Buckhock, Hicks, Rubilas, Javier, Crampton, and Eric Dubois in the last 36 cars, in the last 36 car in the grid. So that's all the cars that we have today. Today here in Road America. Okay, people, let's find out where is our cars. So we have to go in. There we go. There. They are now in turn 8. So they are go to the parabolica. This long turn in turn 10 also too. Let's see on board. How's the environment there when you're going the pace car? So I think it's kind of difficult. Oh, disappear. There we go. We are back. Here we go. With Justin Wadsworth and on board with in the pacing lap. gonna be 16 laps around the Road America. It's gonna be a long race. A lot of dust in the tracks. Very dirty. Also a lot of puddles in the track. That's the way how it look like when you're be in the track. So for sure it's the green flag in the top. You're gonna see the restart like this. And the green flag is out for 16 laps here. Wow, look at that, the paddle. We have a car outside on the line. Let's see the first line, and Tyler 40. Yes, keeping the first place with Marshall Stanley on the back. But Tyler 40 keeping the lead, but look at that. Put it back on Ethan Stanley. And take the lead for so far now in turn 5 now. But look at Tyler 40 going side by side. This is one of the toughest. Let's see the gaps in now on the track. Oh, nice pass on the Ethan Stanley. Come back to the first lead. What a surprise! Really surprised. Let's see the pass. Little more back on the back. The Giro, he just sent it. Nice. So Ethan Stanley take the lead so far for now. We are going live now. And Ethan Stanley side by side with 40 once again. And the first lap is for the Stanley. See a little more on the back. We see paddles over there. It's kind of difficult. That turn 14 exit. Richard Hearn in trouble. Oof, they have a contact with one of the cars. It's a 41 of Frank 40. Oh, with the 88. Which is the 88? I think I saw 88. It could be at the 88 with the Richard Hearn leaving the track in now. So they go to the front. Marshall Stanley went wide, and Hunter Smith take the opportunity and take the third place. This is P1 broadcasting here in Road America. This is IRL Indy Light Series, the new league post-season after the INDYCAR series, the IRL INDYCAR series ended in this 2025 season, winning by Adriano Piñeiro. So this is the post-season started. We can show the once again. We can show the schedule of this season. We're already racing in Mid-Ohio, winning by Ethan Stanley over the Tyler 40, and we are now in Road America. So this season is just 10 races. The Freedom 100 is no pointing race. So winning by Thompson Gardner. And next week we have a Long Beach and Phoenix, the first oval race in the series. So it's gonna be really excited there, especially with all of these guys really experimental in the oval series, especially with the Indy. the Indy Oval champion in the official series. So he's gonna be there in the car. Tyler 40. What happened with Tyler 40? Oh my! We just saw that Indy Bauer is out of the race. Wow, we didn't expect it. We just looking for Tyler 40. And we have this incident. Let's go. Oh, it's a lot of cars. Let's go to more far. We have a lot of time. Let's go to the Giro with the car on the back. Oh, Andy lose the control. They have a contact with this car on the on the front, and then we have a bunch of cars. They have an incident. Look down the car on the back. Whoa. We have to find it. Who was that car? But unfortunately, we cannot find it. We can go like this. No. I think it's gonna be kind of tough to find that one. But anyways, what about Tyler 40? I don't know what happened with Tyler 40. In this there, Tyler 40, I really find out why he lose a lot of positions. He just missing this incident. Oh, there it is. I found it. So he was in second place, and he lose in turn 14. We have a caution. Too many cars in the incident. Unfortunately, we have the first caution on the race. We can find it. How was this incident? If I can do it, because it's really important to know. We see Indy have the incident in the track. Greg Forsyth also was involved over there. We have also Greg Forsyth involved. Richard Hearn, don't know why they have this car destroyed. Also Frank Frankfeld, they have an incident in the track. It's disappeared, unfortunately. Oh, I found it from the incident on the Indy. Frank 40 is there. James Watson is over there, and that's the other incident. Here we go. James Watson is coming out. They have a car in the wall. I think it was Norgard. Oh, they don't have a win. So Norgard don't have a win, and they have a bunch of cars in the wall. For example, Richard Hearn was the car. He went to the wall, and he bouncing. Wow, he bouncing outside and give it a touch on Austin Anavid. So it's a lot of cars involved in this yellow, and like the league said, when you have a lot of cars involved, they have to be a yellow flag in the track. So thank God we found it. All of these incidents around the track. So now the problem I cannot find it. All this. There we go. There it is. There's everyone. Everybody. Sorry. So tough. Really tough. Especially with all these battles in the track. That's why happening all this stuff. The pace car is not gonna go in this lap. It's gonna go next standby, because you can see the pace car still have the lights on. So, like Agari said, always about the pace lap in the track. I always said the pace lap in Pocono is forever. It's like 1 minute and something. So in Mid Ohio, sorry, in the Road America, we can see what is the pace. 159. So the fastest lap is 155. Marshall Stanley in the camera now. Ethan Stanley 2 minutes. So let's see what's happened passing for line on Ethan Stanley pace lap. So it's 3 minutes and 53 seconds. So that is a really long pace we have in Mid Ohio. So the pace car turned off the lights. And basically we have 9 cars involved in the incident. This Connor Hile, let's take it off this out. There we have there is Connor Hatfield is outside. Norgard is in the pit. Grafton also too. Chad is in the pit with Meatball Flag. Andy is out of the race. Brad Forsyth also too. Anna Neef is out of the race. Richard Hearn 2. Frank 40 and Rexin out of the race. All these people involved in the incident today in the race. So we try to find it, the people. There it is. I don't know what happened to this. I think it's getting stuck. Between I tried to figure out why it's not work this. They don't wanna put me back to the cars now. Okay, we have one car over there, and we come back. There we go. Strange about the ATBO. Anyways, 12 to go. We just started the race just now, actually. Anyways, Mid Ohio is starting. They've been in Indy Light since 1986. They have a 18 times came the Indy Light over here. The first winner was Mike Croft. So so far they don't have a repeat winners at this track, but it's 18 people winning here. Sorry, Mike Wolf is Stephen Millet, the first winner on the here in Road America. Mycroft, I said Mycroft, it's Stephen Miller. But yeah, we're gonna go to green flag back with Ethan Stanley commanding the grid, and we have a flag, green flag. We come back to the race once again here in Road America. I still say Mid Ohio. It's not Mid Ohio actually. It's Road America. Mid Ohio was a couple minutes ago with Ethan Stanley winning. So we have the Stanley guys Marchand and Ethan Stanley in the first place. Hunter Smith, Presley Sora, and Justin Wardworth in the first top 5. We have this incident on the top, on the back with Andrew Hardcastle in the restart. We go back live with Ethan Stanley on front. So thank you so much for everyone to stay with us. Please share, subscribe. Just click the button over there, like. That's the best payoff for us and also for me. And thanks so much for everyone to stay here. And this Monday, it's Monday. It's a Thursday night. The first league here and the first time ERL have a league here in P1 Broadcasting. Talking about the Hoosier 500. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to be on Elite Racing Network channel with the Faster Friday tomorrow night in ERN channel. So it's going to be Gary and I calling the Fastest Friday for the big, important, the PRI Hoosier 500 tomorrow. So stay there. They just finished the qualifying draw for today. It's gonna be on Saturday on the PRI channel. So all the stuff is gonna be in description and in X. Or also, if you enjoy the Discord, you can find it, the PRI stuff in there. So Ethan Stanley's pulled away for 9/10 of the Marchand Stanley, the old Stanley over there. Hunter Smith getting close of the Stanley Marshall or Marshall Stanley, and Presley Sora is over there. So far, Dylan, let's put Dylan over there. Dylan Javier with 18 spots so far today in this track. Ooh, I don't want to clinch to him, but he's taking there over there. We have a Bruce 40. Oh, and same incidents happened with Richie Hearn in turn 1 and 2. All these battles in the track. We go back live. With Ethan Stanley on the front once again. Tyler 40 have an incident previous. He lost the control on turn 14 and he had to come back. Here we go. There is Tyler 40 in 11. So he's the poleman on the race. Kel Pocock have a black flag. The black flag didn't have a front wing. That's a good question. Why he lose the front wing? We have to figure out. Oh, we have a content up front. This I have to pull it back in the different way, but well, we have a content on front on the 22 of 22 the Andrew. Let's put a replay over there. A little more back. We have a ton of time to show all this stuff. Oh, the 31, it just lose the control on front. Let's see it on board. Oh, he lose the control and poof, they have a contact in the track. So I think he's gonna retire. No, he's gonna come back. And he's still in the track. So Andrew Balas, they have a black flag, maybe for the incident. Kel Pocock, for sure, they have a black flag because the incident, they have no win on the front. Meanwhile, on the front, Here we go. On the front is Italy standing on board. Turn 14 over here. To the right. Look at the car. The track is super dirty over there. When the people exit, have a outside track, they take all this gravel and put it back on the track, and you can see on board. Look at that, this part. Maybe they have still have paddles over there. No, it's kind of clean. It is clean. We've seen a lot of incidents over there today, and it's clean today. But still with a lot of paddles in on the track. There is Marchand Stanley on second place. Presley Soda. And we have a bunch of cars on the back with side by side with Colin Hyle and Justin Watworth. Watworth, yes. This is turn 6 and 7. And then we go to the right. Dan Morera also too there. The Gary's Hero is on board with the RDRacingwear.com car. The Carousel. The Parabolica. I said Parabolica before. No, Parabolica is Italia. It's the Italy stuff. This is the Carousel in Road America. We're gonna approach to turn 12, the Canada corner. Yeah, look at that, how dirty is the track with all this gravel. Then we're gonna go left. Oh, we have a car. Nice save of Presley Soda. Let's see what happened with Presley Soda. Oof. More back with that. Let's see in that camera what's happened with Presley Soda. Oh, the paddle! The paddle on turn 12. That's almost lose the control, but keep the car on the track side by side with the 48 of 80. The 48, I said, yeah. The title 40. 40. Oh, my eyes is kind of bad over there to find the numbers. We come back to live with Presley Soda. We have a lot of incidents on the front with all of these cars in turn 13, and Dan Morera take the podium on third. Let's see a little more back what happened over there. What, Dan Morera? Whoa. Wide of Wanford, Peshomer also 2. And Dan Morera take the third place over there in turn 6. This is the toughest. It's really tough over there, the track. We go back on live. We're not talking about the leader. The leader is 2.7 ahead of Marchand Stanley. The battle of the race is over here with this group of Morera, Watworth, Peshomer, Kuhl, 40, and Presley Soda disappeared on the back. Oh, he went on the wall. Oh no. He was side by side with 40. Ah, the paddle. Oh no, we have to figure out what happened over there. We back. The paddle is over there. No contact. I think maybe it's a contact by netcode, but poof, he went to the wall. Over for Presley Soda for so far for now. Let's come back to Morera, Justin, Calof. And Thomas over there. What about the push to pass? This is the remain numbers we have so far for now. 19 seconds Wadsworth in the push to pass. Verschomer is 78. So yeah, that's the remain. So it's 150 in total in road course. No in oval. So no in oval so far. They go to the Canal corner. Turn to the left. To the right, sorry. A lot of gravel in the track. And then go to the 13, 14 to the right. And take it the finish line. Over there. This is the group. This is the group so far. Let's go to this group. Not much happened over here with Dylan, Javier, bunch of letters, Paul. Still the paddle over there. White and Ryan Gable in the battle. White Gable is better than the on board. We have people with Meeple flag, so Higgins with Meeple flag. Oh my god! Just we saw the problem over there. We found it. What happened with the? More back. Here we go. In turn 14, he take the gravel, and he tried to accelerate. Day over for him. It's no fast repair on this car, unfortunately for him. And Hunter Smith. What happened with Hunter Smith? Let's see. Do we still have a replay of no, we still have a replay over him, so I don't know what happened over there. We have this issue on the but Hunter Smith. There is. Let's see what happened with him. He just. Oh no, the car is destroyed. We should be back a little more back. No, it just came with the car destroyed. So we should be found a way. When did he clinch? Oh, it's a lot. It's just the car. There it is. Let's see. This is turn 8, 9, and the carousel. Let's see, where is he? Where he got the incident? It's coming to the Canada corner over here. It's a lot of paddles on the front still. And I assuming like a pressing soda happened to him. There we go. Same like a pressing soda. Boom. Hit the wall. Same incident than him, like a President did, and race over for him. Let's back to the leader, Ethan Stanley, 2.5 seconds ahead of the other Stanley, the Martian Stanley. It's gonna be once again the winner of this race. But like I said, the battle is over here with Dan Morera in third. Justin Tyler 40 tried to recover all this incident with the he spinning on turn 14. I'm making it side by side. Nice pass. No, for sure it's a touch, but it's a race deal over there. And Tyler 40 make the pass. Now it's going to turn 6 and 7. To the right. Make the pass of the 40 family. There we go. All yours. And look at that. All this dust and gravel in the track. And it's going for Dan Morera. Is on the front. There is Dan Morera. A bunch of people on the back with Ethan Stanley. Here we go. In with 2 to go. Actually, that's the word I have to use. Martian Stanley is on the back. Dan Morera keep it. The third place is 7/10 ahead of Tyler 40. Dan Morera don't have a push to pass, so I don't know how he's gonna defend it for the position and this 2 to go. Let's go on board with Tyler 40. It could be make the pass in this. Where is Tyler 40? Here we go. Nope. Nice defense on Morera. For sure they have one more chance soon after the white flag. Oh, almost lose the car over there. In between, meanwhile, on the front, Ethan Stanley is gonna take the white flag now. There is. One to go for Ethan Stanley and Martian Stanley. Let's go to this battle because it's very close over there. 40 and push to pass. And he will only have one more chance with 29 seconds, and he's pushed to pass, and he make the pass side by side. But nice defense on Dan Morera over there. But for sure he have one more chance here in the back straight. Let's go on board again. He's going to push pass, and it's going to for the pass, and he retake the third place. Let's see if Dan Morera put it back, but they have a lap down there with Balsal. But Tyler 40, I think, so is pull away for sure. Let's go to the leader. Ethan Stanley is gonna take the last corners. 12, 13, 14 to the right. And Ethan Stanley, for the second time of this day, is gonna take the checkered flag and win the race 2 in Road America. And Martin Stanley taking the second place. And he should be coming soon. Ethan Tyler 40 and Dan Morera in fourth. We have a lot of people. Oh, we have a car. Oh, what happened with the? What happened with Mac Wagner over there? Just lose the control at turn 14 and finish the race in 12. Matty Wack. Let's see if it's we have the last cars coming in. The 18 is coming passing, but I think everyone is passing. So the checkered flag is out, and this is the race 2 of the day. So Ethan Sally winning the race once again, and we're gonna go to see the finals result of the day. Short is show me the wrong one, but here we go. Let's take it out this out. We don't need to anymore this. Here we go. Ethan Stanley winning the race for 4 seconds ahead of it. Marshall Stanley. Ethan Stanley winning the race once again. So he won in Mid-Ohio and now here in Road America. Tyler 40 after the mistake in turn 14. Finished the race on third. Dan Morera, nice race of him. With 2 spots today. Caleb Bashumer in 5th. Justin Watworth, William White, Ryan Gable, Dylan Javier, and Corey Abbott. Dylan Javier, the driver of the day, with 25 spots today here in Road America. Connor Hatfield, Matt Wagner, Ayrton Norgard, Paul Banchaletters. In 14, James Watson, Mark Rivelas, Mitchell Javier, TJ Crackton, Andrew Bassard, and Chris Albert in the 20th. And the last car in the track, Bruce 40. The cars out of the races, Thomas Kuhl, Hicks, Colin Hiles, Presley Soda. We saw in our broadcasting what's happened with him. Same for Hunter Smith. Hard Castle with 7 laps now. Kel Pacock, Dubois, Chad Frankenfeld after the big incident in turn 1. Indy Guckenbauer, Kurt Forsyth, Austin Anahib, Rich Hearn, Frank Body, and Jared Rexin, the last 36 car on the race today here in Mid-Ohio. Mid-Ohio. Road America. Road America. Road America. This Road America. This. So this is the final results. Wanna see once again. So let's find out. Here we go. Ethan Stanley. Make some. Here we go. This is Ethan Stanley, the winner of the race today. No input. I don't want to show the input. There it is. Let's see if we have the double winner of the race today. There is Ethan Stanley. Ethan, congratulations. You can hear me for sure. Are you there?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. First of all, congratulations for your race. To be honest, you did a good job in Mid Ohio. You really try to stay behind on Tyler 40, and now you did the same thing with Tyler 40. Tyler 40 for sure make a mistake in there, but really congratulations for you be the first and the second. You be two-time winner today in this series. So tell me about the first race in Mid Ohio. How was the race? So I know you be behind for almost entire race behind the Tyler 40, and it's because something is difficult to catch him. Is something see on the Tyler 40 why it's taking so long? That's my first question. I know it's kind of difficult to answer, but how was the first race in Mid Ohio?
It was fun. Middle has a really tough track to pass at though, especially if the guy in front of you is just a little bit better out of the keyhole. Feel like you get a little bit of dirty air and you just don't get the same exit off the corner. And that's really the only place you could pass. I mean, you could try to do it at the entry of the keyhole, but you got to carry a lot of momentum through turn one. And yeah, just had to wait for a mistake, and eventually it came, and I managed to get by him.
That's very good. What about the car? Do you like the car? It's difficult to catch in. What do you think about the car? I know you're coming from the INDYCAR. I know you're racing NASCAR also too, but when you're coming from the INDYCAR and then you're coming for this kind of car is small and also this wide track. What do you think about the car? Is difficult? Is tough? Or because I race in the Freedom 100 and I
Yeah.
know it's different for oval, but after 2 laps the car is getting worn up the tires. So what do you think about the car?
I think the car is quite enjoyable. It kind of just feels like an Indy car at about 80% of the grip and like 80% of the power. Um, it's really fun to wheel around. You got to be really careful with it though.
Hmm.
Setup adjustments like the roll bars matter a lot from what I've noticed, and I think it's a pretty decent challenge. I enjoy it.
Okay, that's good. What about Road America? I know also with the paddles in the track, we saw Tyler 40 have an issue in turn 14. We saw Hunter Smith in Canada Corner because the paddle have an incident and retire. Also, Prezi Sora too. So, do you find the way to don't catch the paddle? Also, you have some scary moment with the paddles in the track today.
Oh yeah, I had a couple sketchy moments. It was kind of tough going into Road America. We pretty much came in with no practice. The
Hmm.
session was pretty much over by the time we all got in there. So straight into qualifying on a kind of puddle, like half wet track. So that's pretty difficult. And yeah, you just got to avoid, especially in like the final corner and down by I think turn 7.
Hmm.
Um, just really tough, especially on exit because you could barely put one of the rear tires on one of those puddles and you just go flying pretty much.
Man, it was a really the Mid Ohio race. It was really entertainment for watch because you've been for I think it's 20, almost more than 20 laps behind the title 40, try to make the pass and things, and now you have a decent and really relaxing finish race today here in Road America. So, like I always, do you have any shadow friends, family to say hi, sponsors, staff, all of for you, my friend?
Yeah, as always, big shout out to Blue Egg Marketing, a longtime sponsor with the Lake Norman team. Big shout out to them, Lake Norman Motorsports. Fun racing with them. We got a big group of guys for this series. Big shout out to Tyler. Podiums in both, managed to come back in Road America, back to third. And big shout out to you up in the booth. Always love watching all these races back that you put on. So we'll be pretty excited to watch that back. And just big thanks to Chad and all the guys that run this week.
Yeah, it was a really challenging today, to be honest. This is my first one, so at least it was kind of good. So, anyways, thank you so much for being here. We're gonna see you on Long Beach next week.
Yeah, you'll see me there.
Sure. What about Phoenix next week?
I plan to run the whole season, so going for that points
Nice.
championship.
Perfect. You're really on the top for so far for now. Anyways, see you next week, Ethan. Thank you so much for being here, and see you next one.
Yep, see you around.
Bye. There is Ethan Stanley, the winner of the race today, and really was a good race for him to be honest, because he dominated the second one, but the first one was Tyler 40 really close to win the race just because the push to pass condition. We're gonna see once again the schedule for next week. This is the schedule for next week. It's gonna be Long Beach at 7:45 p.m. here in P1, and next one is gonna be the first oval race in Phoenix Raceway Oval, the new one, not the Legacy. Ooh. For sure, we want to see this car in the Legacy, but for so far, it's gonna be in that track. So at least it's a good race. Is gonna have it in Phoenix. So later we have a Barber next week, 2 weeks later, Barber and Watkins Glen, and then we're gonna come back after holidays for the last 3 races. This is gonna be tough and long. Pocono Raceway, the Pocono 100. Then we have the Iowa 75, and we close with the San Luis 93 and World Wide Technology Raceway Gateway. That's gonna be the last to the last. So not much to say today. To be honest, it was a really good race in between all of these guys, and we have a lot of cars today, and I really have a really excited for the next gonna happen in Long Beach, and especially the first oval in Phoenix. So see you next week, Thursday, from Long Beach for the 3rd race, and then we have the 4th race in Phoenix, sorry, at 7:45. So it's gonna be everything here in P1 Broadcasting live here. So I am LGN, Luis Gonzalez Nunez, and thank you so much for all the people we be around in this race. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning today, and see you next week, 7:45 Thursday here in P1. Thank you.